Shalom Akim. First off, I'm going to start by saying all praise goes to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Hakwadash, double honors to the apostles and others great millstones. Salutations to Akim, they're pushing this word in Ocean City, and honestly, the whole full elect throughout the four corners of the world. And Brother Cora Island, through the spirits, to be a quick lesson. Now, I want to say I hope the background music is not too much. All right, I'm on the grind right now, and when I work, a lot of times I'm dealing with Issachar, the so-called Mexicans, okay, which are of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. All right, and when you go into Issachar, it says Genesis 30:18, and Leah said, God has given me my hire because I have given my maiden to my husband. So she called his name Issachar, right? Because in the Hebrew, when you go to where Issachar, it means he is hired. All right, and that's one thing that we could say about these so-called Mexicans, man. They work their butts off, man. All right, they work hard, and on their downtime, what they love to do is drink. All right, shoot the shit, whatever, and listen to some music. All right, now you gonna tell me these guys ain't Jake? That's the same thing Judah, Benjamin, Levi do. You so-called Negroes, you so-called Negroes, you so-called West Indians, and you so-called Levites. I mean so-called Haitians. It's the same thing you do. All right, work hard, bust your ass, because you under the curses. Okay, but it just so happens that Issachar name goes into he is hired. All right, one of the hardest working nations, tribes out of the 12 tribes out of the nation of Israel. Okay, now when you go farther into it, when you break down the name Issachar in the Hebrew, okay, it's Yashakar. All right, Yashakar. Okay, show Strong's info says he will bring a reward, a son of Jacob. Okay, Yashakar. He will bring a reward. Yeah, you're right. You know, blue letter's not always on point, but yeah, man. Of course, Issachar's gonna bring a reward because he has Yashakar has a spirit of working. All right, and their main work is pushing the wisdom, knowledge, understanding the Bible. Okay, waking up the elect, and so on and so forth. And being that I said that, I'm gonna jump into the lesson that I had planned through the spirit. Okay. Ephesians 5, and I'll start at 11. The point is in 16, but through the spirit I'll start at 11. And have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness, but rather reprove them. All right, because 2/3 of our people, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, they're basically unfruitful works of darkness. All right, because they don't know their true nationality. They don't know the Lord's name. Okay, they do nothing worthy of salvation. Okay, when you plant a seed and you water it, you want the seed to grow so you can reap the benefits of it. Now that seed through the spirit, that spiritual seed we planting is this wisdom, knowledge, understanding, this word out there on the highways and byways. Okay, and it's basically a spiritual seed, as of if you're building up spiritual treasures. You plant it and it grows. Now you want ultimately to be in the kingdom. So like you know, brothers, I got these Issacharites looking at me like what I'm doing in the church with myself. Low blow, they think I'm on the phone, but and have not fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness. Right. So these guys right here, man, these ain't my brothers, man. I gotta work with them, but really, man, they just some niggas. Issachar just some niggas, man. Or if you pushing this with knowledge, your understanding, you just another nigga in darkness. All right, because they gonna run this dude. The one dude got a picture. He's a boy just on his phone. That's an example of that darkness. But rather reprove them. All right, so I have all right to tell this guy, listen, man, that's going off. That man on your phone, Caesar can't save you. Okay, for it is a shame even to speak of those things which are done of them in secret. But all things that are reproved are made manifest by the light. For whatsoever doeth make manifest is light. All right, because because light reveals. If you light a candle in a room full of darkness, that room is no longer dark. You can see your surroundings. All right, and that light in this case is the truth. Okay, the wisdom, knowledge, your understanding. Like for example, they don't eat pork, shrimp, lobster. Okay, and now you don't listen, but you continue to eat it, and now you're sick. All right, now you're sick on your deathbed, and the main reason is because the pork, all those unlawful foods did your body unjustly. Okay, but all things that are reproved are made manifest by the light. For whatsoever doeth make manifest is light, and the light is the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. It says, whatsoever he saith, awake thou that sleepeth, and arise from the dead. Right, because when you sleep, when the scripture speak about sleeping and dead spiritually, sleep spiritually, you're dead. It's the same thing. Meaning you don't know you don't know the wisdom, knowledge, understanding the Bible. You're just in the world. Okay, I'm trying to cut this short. It says, dudes getting suspicious, but all things that are reproved are made manifest by the light. Right, verse 14. Whatsoever he saith, awake, wherefore he saith, awake thou that sleepeth, and arise from the dead, and Yahushua shall give thee light. And that's talking to the elect. The elect is going to wake up and understand this and push the word, all right, with all fear and trembling. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. So we're obtaining what's going on. We understand the times we're living in, all right? We're not being simple about things, but we're, looking things up, being diligent. See that he walks circumspectly as fools, but not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the times because the days are evil. Redeeming the time because the days are evil. And what's coming upon us in these last days? The time of Jacob's trouble, all right, and ultimately the time of the World War III and the destruction of America and other places, and chaos, man. Okay, because before the Lord comes back to deliver us, things are only gonna escalate to the highest peak. All right, so things are gonna get real thick. Redeeming the time. How to redeem the time? By pushing this word to warn the people. Okay, because while you have time to warn someone, that's what you're supposed to do. That's how you redeem the times. See, the music is getting louder, and that's Satan. But again, man, redeem the time because the days are evil. Okay, so out there in the highways and byways, warning and rebuking and pushing the word. That's how we redeem the times. That's what's gonna redeem us. First, Yahushua going up on that cross for us. That redeemed us. But then pushing the word in the name of Yahushua and warn the people, whether they hear or forbear. And with that, I want to say praise goes to Yahushua, Shalom.